Case file reports. Anthony Darrell Dugard Hines. Scheduled execution. August 13, 2026. On August 13, 2026, the state of Tennessee is scheduled to execute Anthony Darrell Dugard Hines. Hines has spent more than 40 years on death row following the 1985 murder of Katherine Jean, Kathy Jenkins. But how did this case begin, and why has it remained in the courts for more than 4 decades? Today, we're taking a factual look at the crime, the investigation, the appeals, and the court decisions that brought this case to where it is today. Katherine Jean, Kathy Jenkins, was 54 years old. She worked as a maid at the CeBon Motel in Kingston Springs, Tennessee. On the morning of March 3, 1985, she had been left in charge of the motel while the manager was away. According to court records, she was responsible for making change for guests and had been given a bank bag containing $100 in small bills. The CeBon Motel sat just off Interstate 40 west of Nashville. Like countless roadside motels across America during the 1980s, travelers stopped there for a night's rest. But on that Sunday morning, March 3, 1985, everything changed. 2 days earlier, Anthony Hines had left Raleigh, North Carolina, carrying a bus ticket to Bowling Green, Kentucky, and $20. According to testimony presented in court, witnesses also saw him carrying a hunting knife concealed beneath his shirt. When someone questioned him about it, they testified that he replied, "I never go anywhere naked. I always have my blade." In the early morning hours of March 3rd, Hines checked into room 9 at the CeBon Motel. Later that afternoon, Katherine Jenkins was found dead inside room 21. Court records state that she died from multiple stab wounds. Investigators also discovered that her wallet, her car keys, and her silver Volvo were missing. The motel's bank bag was later found empty inside the room. Investigators quickly began putting together a timeline. Around 12:40 that afternoon, a witness reported seeing Jenkins' Volvo leaving the motel. A short time later, Hines was found with the disabled vehicle near Interstate 65. Witnesses who gave him a ride noticed dried blood on his shirt. Prosecutors presented a substantial amount of evidence at trial, including Hines's possession of the victim's vehicle, her keys, and her wallet. In 1986, a Cheatham County jury convicted Anthony Darrell Dugard Hines. He was sentenced to death. But the legal battle was only beginning. Over the next 4 decades, Hines challenged both his conviction and his death sentence through numerous appeals. One of his most significant claims centered on a man named Kenneth Jones, the person who discovered Katherine Jenkins' body. In 2021, the United States Supreme Court unanimously reversed a lower court decision, concluding that substantial evidence linked Hines to the crime. Anthony Hines remains housed at Riverbend Maximum Security Institution. His execution is currently scheduled for August 13, 2026. His attorneys continue to challenge the execution, arguing that his medical condition and issues surrounding Tennessee's protocol should delay or prevent it. For Kathy Jenkins's family, this case has stretched across more than 40 years. In a recent interview, her daughter Melissa Jenkins expressed frustration at the delay. I'll continue following this case and report any verified legal developments. Subscribe to Case File Reports for factual coverage. Session concluded.